Back again, Dippity Da. If by some chance you're not one of the two people who usually watch my videos, this is where you get to torture yourself by listening to someone who sounds like a congested mule and don't look much better. And basically, I just sit and rant and ramble and say whatever pops in my head because I get bored on the drive home. Saw something interesting, and this is what I'm going to do my video on. Apparently, Donald Trump decided he was going to take his family out for dinner at a steakhouse and told the media, "You're not coming." And apparently they are throwing a fit. Yes, I'm stopping so I can take my hand off the wheel. Yeah, apparently the press is blowing up, throwing a temper tantrum, saying, "Oh, this is not a good sign for transparency. Not a good sign for transparency." Bull hockey. Now, I'm going to come out and say it. I'm not the biggest fan of Donald Trump, but I'm going to go ahead and say the fact that he's probably going to give you plenty of reasons to question transparency in government. Every single administration has done so. Not only that, he's probably going to give you plenty of reasons to complain and have headlines. He's not politically correct. He's probably going to piss people off. You don't have to go, you probably really and truthfully will not have to go dumpster diving by throwing a temper tantrum because he and his family wanted some time alone after he spent like a year and a half on the road constantly. You really don't have to. You're taking like a freaking D9 dozer and taking a little anthill and trying to make the next, Mount Everest or something. You don't have to do that. You're not going to have to do that. Plus, I'm not worried about transparency in government anymore. We have groups like Anonymous and WikiLeaks that are trying to work on that. So I'm not too awfully concerned with transparency in the government. Yes, I wish the government would be more transparent, but like I said, that's why we have that lovely check and balance known as WikiLeaks. And I know there's probably someone saying, "Hey, why weren't you fussing about when the media threw a temper tantrum over the Obama-Tiger Woods game? When they played a few rounds of golf." One, if you go back and look, I wasn't doing videos really regularly back then. I definitely wasn't posting my opinions like this. Two, I was kind of laughing because, he'd been like the Lord and Savior, as some of them said, and suddenly he fallen out of grace over something so trivial. And there were really reasons why he could have fallen from grace much sooner. But the biggest reason was wasn't doing videos then, and yeah, it was a BS reason. Maybe he just wanted to have something that wasn't politically oriented and didn't want to politicize it. Maybe he just wanted a few moments to himself to, have a guy's day or something. And in that regards, and basically all it is, the same with Trump, and same with Obama and Tiger Woods, same with Trump and his family, all the media was wanting was a few photo ops that they could plaster all over and yada yada yada, have a story, and for whatever reason, they decided no, they wanted a little bit of privacy, and the media is throwing a temper tantrum. And truth be told, let's get real, the chances of there being any real story coming from whatever it was, whether it's a golf game or a dinner, any story that would have come of it would have been minuscule at best. I mean, that's not the type of thing you can really sink your teeth into and have a big story that, grips headlines, makes front pages of newspapers. It really isn't. No one would have cared, really. At most, it would have been Trump celebrating with family or whatever. Truth be, and in all honesty, neither instance, whether it be Tiger Woods and Obama or whether it be Trump and his family, I honestly doubt that either of those stories no one would have known they had happened if the media had gotten there and just to have their photos, shove their cameras in people's faces. That's all it amounts to. So quit nitpicking, quit trying to look for crap. He will give you reasons later. They all do. And for the meantime, focus on becoming, respectable journalist. Because all you're doing right now is pointing out the fact that, yes, you are biased against Trump. That you won't even let him have a private dinner with his family. That's all that it's coming across as. And, it's like when Al Jazeera announced they were coming and Hillary Clinton, I believe it was, said something about this would bring credibility to American news media or something like that. The more you look into the way the media does, the more you have to really question if the American media isn't a bunch of crap. Because the media shouldn't be biased. The media shouldn't look for reasons to stir up trouble. Yeah, they should look for the truth. Yes, they should report on the truth. But they shouldn't try to take non-issues and make them big issues. And that's what we're seeing. And yeah, I know everyone's saying, oh, Megyn Kelly's biased, or Rush Limbaugh, or insert name here. I really don't pay attention to mainstream media. Those are the two that are some of the names that pop up the most. But you know what? They can be biased. Because there's a difference between being a news anchor or a news reporter and being a news commentator. Rush Limbaugh has the added benefit he's a shock jock, so he literally gets paid to piss people off. I really need to find out what the secret is to get that kind of job. I'd be the richest man in the world if I could do that, because I'm pretty good at doing stuff like that. But yeah, if you're a news commentator, yeah, you can report stuff based upon your opinion. If you're a news reporter, you can't. And sitting there and having breaking news, Obama or Trump doesn't want you to see him having a meal with his family is a crock of hooey. And to have your big headline, oh, this is a sign that transparency will suffer. That's just showing how childish and petty you are. So grow up, or get out of the business and let someone who can be, non-biased do your job. Plain and simple. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on the matter. Tell me what you think. I'm going to get on home and have me some dinner. I think I'm having leftover lasagna tonight. Who knows? Anyway, later.